If you're anything like me, a Hallmark movie is more than just a movie. It's a warm blanket on a chilly evening. It's a cup of hot cocoa after a long, hard day. It's a guaranteed 2-hour escape to a world where kindness wins, love conquers all, and the handsome, good-hearted hero always gets the girl. And for years, one of the brightest lights in that comforting world has been Ryan Paevey. His smile, that easygoing charm, the way he could portray a jaded city slicker or a humble small-town craftsman with equal believability, it was magic. Whether he was the reluctant dog owner in Unleashing Mr. Darcy or a time-traveling romantic in A Timeless Christmas, Ryan felt like a friend. He was a familiar, welcome face we invited into our homes, and he never disappointed. That's why the news that's been circulating lately feels less like a celebrity announcement and more like a personal blow. It's the kind of news that makes your heart sink into your stomach. Ryan Paevey, our beloved leading man, is stepping away from acting, and the reasons why are simply heartbreaking. This wasn't a sterile corporate press release. This came straight from the heart, from Ryan himself, in a raw and vulnerable exchange online. He confirmed that he's taking a break, possibly for good, and his words painted a picture of a man who is just done. He spoke of burnout, of the industry's darkness, and of feeling like his creative spirit, the very thing that made us fall in love with his performances, had been leached from him. Let's just sit with that for a second. Leached. That's not a word someone uses lightly. It speaks of a slow, draining process, of having the very life and passion sucked out of you. For someone whose entire career is built on projecting warmth, joy, and authenticity, to feel that way behind the scenes is devastating. He mentioned a particularly painful experience on a recent project that seemed to be the final straw, a moment that made him realize the toll it was all taking on his well-being and his family. As fans, it's a complicated feeling, isn't it? There's the selfish part of us that mourns the loss. No more eagerly checking the Hallmark schedule for a new Ryan Paevey movie premiere, no more countdown to Christmas with him as our guide. It feels like a chapter is closing and we didn't even get to say a proper goodbye. It hurts. But then the deeper, more human part of us takes over. The part that feels an overwhelming wave of empathy for the man behind the characters. We don't just love the fictional men he plays. We admire Ryan Paevey, the person, the man who talks passionately about nature, who rides his motorcycle, who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. The man who, instead of chasing Hollywood glamour, decided to pour his soul into a craft he could touch and feel, making jewelry. And that's where the story shifts. This isn't just a story of burnout. It's a story of courage. Imagine being at the peak of your popularity in a specific genre, being a certified superstar in the Hallmark universe, and having the guts to say no more. This is hurting me, and I choose myself. In a world that constantly pushes a hustle culture narrative, Ryan's decision is a powerful act of self-preservation. He chose his mental health. He chose his peace. He chose his family. He chose his art in its purest form, the kind he creates with his own 2 hands under his brand, Fortunate Wanderer. If you've never looked into it, you must. Fortunate Wanderer is not some celebrity side project. It is the man, unfiltered. It's his passion for photography, for adventure, and for creating beautiful, tangible things that tell a story. The rings, bracelets, and pendants are intricate, rugged, and unique, much like the man himself. It's where his artistic soul has found a new home, a place where no producer or network can leech the life from it. So while our hearts are heavy with the news, maybe we can reframe how we see it. We aren't losing Ryan Paevey. We are witnessing him save himself. We are seeing him transition from an actor playing a part to the authentic hero of his own storyline. He's choosing a path that, while difficult to announce, will hopefully bring him the same peace and joy he has brought to millions of us on screen. What can we, as the community that has cherished him for so long, we can show him that we support the person, not just the persona. The outpouring of love for him online has already been immense, with fans sharing messages of understanding and encouragement. That's the true spirit of the Hallmark community. We celebrate the good times, and we rally around our own in the bad. Let's channel our sadness into support. Follow his fortunate wanderer journey. Send a positive message his way on social media, not begging him to come back, but thanking him for the joy he gave us and wishing him peace on his new path. Maybe the next time you're feeling down, instead of waiting for a new movie, put on an old favorite. Watch Unleashing Mr. Darcy and remember the magic. Smile, laugh, and send that good energy out into the universe for him. He left the door slightly ajar, saying, "Who knows what the future holds?" And that gives us a flicker of hope. But for now, he needs to heal. He needs to rediscover the passion that the industry tried to extinguish. He needs to wander and be fortunate. Thank you, Ryan, for everything. For the romances, the laughter, and the comfort. We're sad to see you go, but we're so proud of you for choosing you. We'll be right here, cheering you on wherever your road takes you next.